this won't be too long since it's already 7:53. I think we need to start para maaga rin tayong matapos. Okay, so as you know, tomorrow will be your, tomorrow will be the start of your data gathering, specifically your interview. Okay? So now, ayoko naman na baka medyo nagulat pa kayo at this point in time. Ano kayang gagawin nyo bukas? Something like that, right? So I intend this one weekend with you, no, for your preparation in qualitative data gathering. Let me share to you na this is not the first time. I mean, every time that I handle research, alam yan ng mga researchers that sometimes I conduct meeting even weekends, no? To ensure um, that everyone is well guided in conducting their research. Okay? So expect na there are weekends, no, na sometimes meron tayong online consultation. Although katulad ng sinabi ko, it is not mandatory, or your attendance is not mandatory, but it is highly encouraged. Okay? So what will be the preparation, no, in qualitative data gathering through your lens as a researcher? Okay? So number one, you need to understand the research purpose. By this time, you need to review your research questions first, your research objectives. Okay? Kasi by doing that review, you're able to know what kind of data, no, will you gather, no, in your interview. And make sure that those interview questions match, no, with your research goals. And I think most of your research questions naman, or interview guide questions, are really aligned with your SOP as you undergo the validation of your instrument, right? So second, know your participants, identify the target groups, their background, their role, or their age, no, stipulated in your inclusion and exclusion criteria. Then research the context or community. You need to be familiar, no, to the location or to the background of your participants para alam niyo kung paano yung atake ng mga questions ninyo, right? So be sensitive to cultural, emotional, or personal topics katulad ng mga diniscuss ko sa inyo even before, no, nitong discussion na ito. I already told you that you need to be very sensitive, no, when it comes to your participants. Meron nga questions, di ba? What if you're working with a marginalized individuals? You need to heighten the ethical sensitivity. Okay, again, kapag naging emotional or distressed si participants in the middle of your interview, you need to pause to offer support and remind them about their rights, specifically are their rights to withdraw. Okay. The next, design the interview guide. So use open-ended and neutral questions. So if you think, no, sa inyong interview, hindi siya ganon makaka-emerge ng themes, okay? If you think na kulang yung sagot, no, ng participants, huwag kayong mahiyang mag-follow up questions, okay? Kasi again, no, let me just remind you that you cannot make your chapter 3 substantive if the answers that you're going to gather is just a yes or no, nor definite answer. As much as possible, allow them to narrate, explain their experiences, not just by yes or no, no, or by definite answers, no. Kaya nga tayo nagko-qualitative research to thoroughly understand their experience, and one justification to explore their experiences is for them to narrate it. Okay? Then sinabi ko naman na ito last semester that in your questions you need to start with easy up to general questions, 'di ba? Ganun naman yung pagkakaayos na yon. So from basic to complex questions. follow up with deeper, more specific ones. So tatandaan din natin na halimbawa medyo naliligaw na yung sagot ni participants, no? Mag-follow up kayo na mare-redirect yung kanyang answer sa questions na kailangan tumbukin. Okay? Kasi hindi maiiwasan 'yan, no, sa sobrang pagna-narrate, no, ni participant. Sometimes medyo nalilihis na, no, yung landas ng sagot niya. Parang hindi na tinutumbok kung ano man yung questions na tinatanong ninyo. So your role as a researcher, no, as an interviewer, most especially yung mga moderator, is to redirect, no, by using follow-up questions. Then prepare probes for clarification. When we say probes, these are the follow-ups also. This pertains to follow-up question. Ngayon, meron kasi mga questions na too complex. Okay? Ngayon, kung ganun ka-complex yung tanong nyo, tapos hindi pa rin na-answer ni participants, you need to prove that to make you need to make a more specific questions, no? Halimbawa, 'di ba naging general tayo, please describe your experiences. Usually, ganun nag-start yung interview ninyo. Ngayon, kung meron kayong gustong idagdag, no, na gustong explore or gustong marinig sa kanila, what is specific experience out of the enormous experience that they have, pwede nyo itanong yon, okay? By using probing. When we say probing, you're chunking the complex questions. Okay? Kaya as you observe, meron sa inyo na nung nagpa-validate sa akin, ang comment ko, avoid double-barreled question. No? Merong mga ganon, merong mga researchers na sinabi ko dun sa instrument nila that you should avoid double-barreled questions. Paano ba yung double-barreled question? When we say double-barreled questions, isang tanong pero or pwedeng dalawang magkaibang tanong, no, na pinagsama sa isang question. Okay? Pag sinabi nating double-barreled question, pwede mo naman siyang paghiwalayin pero pinagsama mo siya. Okay? O kaya isang tanong pero dalawa yung pwedeng sagot. Okay? In qualitative research, we need to make it more specific para well-guided si participants sa pagsagot. Okay? Then next, ito dapat naka-prepare na to, no? You need to prepare your materials, your paraphernalias, no? Most especially for those groups na magpo-proceed na bukas, no? Agad-agad ng interview. Okay? So bago pala yon, no? Make sure na yung a-attend lang or leaders, no? I-make sure ninyo na yung sasama lang ay nakapag-submit sa akin ng consent. Okay, ng waiver from their parents. Pero sa mga Filipinos abroad kasi hindi ko na pinagawa 'yon kasi ang interview niyo naman usually is online, right? Pero for face-to-face, strictly no parents consent, no interview. Okay? So kung gusto niyang humabol sa Tuesday, so isubmit niya muna sa akin yung parents consent on Tuesday. Then the afternoon, kung doon yung schedule na interview niyo, then I'll allow you. Okay? And make sure that kapag nag-interview kayo bukas, kung masyadong malakas yung ulan, huwag nyo nang i-go. Okay? Siyempre, your safety is our priority. Okay? So, again ha, kapag malakas yung ulan bukas, no, please lang, wag na kayong tumuloy. Okay? Makikita ko naman yan sa mga susunod na linggo kung kailangan ko pa mag-extend or i-extend yung deadline or natapos yun na yung interview. But so far, no, ang isiset kong interview lang sa inyo or time frame will be July 21 to August 1. Ngayon, kung masyadong maraming delays because of the storm or the typhoon, no, because of the weather, probably I can extend another week. No, only if, no, kapag napansin ko or majority of you didn't finish their interview. Okay? So, kailangan ngayon pa lang naka-prepare na itong mga ito, your interview guide questions, no? Dapat yung moderator ay may copy na or hard copy nito for face-to-face. Okay? Then consent forms, I hope na nakapagpapirma na kayo sa mga participants. 'Di ba ito yung commonly na mali or yung common ethical issues na nag-i-interview tapos wala namang consent. Or sa iba naman, nauna yung interview bago sila magpapirma ng consent. Dapat consent muna bago interview. Okay? Next, voice recorder or notebook. So, kailangan yung storage ninyo or yung gagamitin ninyong cellphone for recording, dapat ngayon pa lang ay clear na, o I mean may large space or storage. Okay? So as much as possible, dapat may large storage yung gagamitin nyo for recording. Same as with those who opt to conduct their interview in online platform. Siyempre, minsan yung laptop natin, baka full storage na, tapos mag-record ka pa, no? Ngayon, para hindi naman gano'n kabigat, no? Kapag may natatapos kayong interview, upload nyo agad sa YouTube or sa Google Drive. Pero tatandaan lang natin, katulad ng discuss ko, restrict access. Kapag restrict access, kapag YouTube yan, you need to choose unlisted, right? Tapos kapag naman Google Drive, no, restricted to owner. Nagkakaintindihan ba tayo doon? Tapos, make sure nyo muna nagpi-play. Nagpi-play siya sa, halimbawa, in-upload nyo siya sa YouTube. Make sure nyo muna nagpi-play or sa Google Drive bago nyo i-delete sa inyong mga cellphones. Or sa inyong camera, kung may camera kayo. Okay? Nasa sa inyo yan. Then next, researcher ID, wala tayo nito. Approval letters, no? Yung mga ang halimbawa nito, yung sinasabi ko sa inyo, 'di ba dalawa yung attachment na letters na nasa GCR? Ngayon, isa para sa participant, isa para sa institution. Ngayon, kapag yung participants ninyo, okay naman na siya na hindi na siya naghahanap ng letter ng consent under institution, then it's fine, it's good na. Ngayon, kapag ang participants nyo ay under siya ng isang company, under siya ng isang school, no, at gusto niya munang humingi ng paalam halimbawa sa principal, doon pa lang ninyo gagawin o ipapapirma sa akin yung second attachment, okay? Doon nagkamali ibang mga researchers na pinapapirma sa akin yung second attached copy sa GCR, maliwanag naman na sinabi ko doon sa instructions, right? Nagagamitin lang natin yung second letter kapag nanghingi si participants. Pero kapag hindi, okay na yon yung letter to the participants. Okay? Again, kapag naman under siya ng kasi merong mga studies sa inyo na it has something to do with last mile schools, the gamified approach of teachers. Yun, kailangan yung gumawa ng letter to the school. Okay? School. Ngayon, doon naman sa baba, siyempre school yung nakalagay doon, palitan niyo yung officer in charge. Siyempre papalitan niyo yun ng school principal. No? Pati yung iba nagpapirma sa akin nung face to face, nakalagay pa rin doon senior high school students. Diyos ko, common sense na nga lang. Yung senior high school ba yung participant ninyo? Diyos ko, no? Siyempre, halimbawa, OFW, retired OFW. Siyempre, retired OFW, yung pangalan niya. Okay? Kung teacher siya, teacher. Hindi senior high school student. Okay? So, yon. The next, practice interview skills. So, dapat yung mga moderator natin, no, I do hope na nag-practice kayo. Okay? Nag-try kayo ng mock interview with your classmates. Meaning, trinay niyo munang tanungin or nag-conduct kayo ng mock interview. When we say mock interview, parang simulation. When we say simulation, parang nire-reenact nyo or tinatry nyong gawin, no? Yung interview. Wait lang, someone chat. So I hope na trinay nyong mag-conduct ng interview na sa grupo nyo lang, no? Para halimbawa, no, dapat nag-assume yung mga ka-groups niyo 'no, halimbawa sila yung participants para doon pa lang sa sagot nila napa-practice niyo na kung paano kayo nagfa-follow up questions, 'no? Kasi, ano rin pressure din yun sa moderator na mag-isip kaagad-agad ng follow-up question after the response, okay. So, wait lang, na-back siya. Then next, practice active listening and note-taking. So later on, ipapakita ko yung template na i-upload ko rin sa GCR. Ito po yung gagamitin ng mga note-takers. Hindi lang kayo magda-note-taking ng basta-basta sa papel, no? Meron ding template yan, okay, na i-upload ko later. Okay, sa mga note takers again, no, hindi lang kayo basta-basta manonood at mag-o-observe. Meron kayong fill upan, no, na na researchers note. Okay, I'll explain later. Okay? Then of course as a moderator, you need to practice active listening. Okay, when we say active listening in oral communication, you're not just listening, no, na one way, but a two-way listening. When we say active listening, as a moderator, you're a listener, no. Also, you're able to create, no, a feedback, no, on their responses or even follow-up questions, no, lalo na kapag nakukulangan kayo. Okay? Then learn how to manage silence and emotional responses. Ito yung katangian ng isang moderator na kailangan or imperative. Okay? You know how, when to speak and you know when to listen. Baka kasi mamaya sumasagot pa siya, hindi pa tapos si participants na kung nakikipagsabayan ka. Okay? Again, hindi ikaw ang highlight, no, ng interview kundi ang participants. Okay? Kaya kung halimbawa may follow-up question ka tapos sumagot na siya tapos may gusto kang idagdag ulit na questions, hindi ka makikisabay, no? Patapusin mo si participants. Okay? Another thing, how to manage emotional responses kapag galit si participants, kapag naiiyak siya, kapag distress siya, you need to know how to manage their emotions. Okay? Hindi pwedeng umiiyak siya, dire-diretso ka, hindi pwedeng galit siya, hindi mo siya kayang pakalmahin, right? So it really a big responsibility, no, sa mga moderator at sa part not just the moderator pero I do believe na yung heavy, no, or yung weight na pasan ni moderator medyo mas mabigat siya compared sa mga note takers and recorders kasi si moderator siya yung tagapagpadaloy, nasa sa kanya yung magiging success, no, ng interview. Kaya I told you to choose, no, the best moderator or best group member that you know who can handle the participants. Okay? The next, handle ethics and consent. Obtain informed consent. Katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, you need to secure by now, no, the informed consent. Then assume participants of confidentiality and voluntary participation, know how to stop the interview if needed. Okay, na-discuss ko na yan. Sa logistics and setting na tayo, choose a quiet and safe location. You know, one disadvantage din, kung ipoproceed nyo yung interview, tas umuulan, no, medyo maingay siya, even on the background. Okay, kaya pag masyadong malakas yung ulan, no, kung ako sa inyo, wag nyo na munang ituloy. Okay? Then yung safety net, syempre, umuulan, saan kayo mag interview. Not unless kung sa, sir, what if there is no other place po? Then make sure, kung there's no other place, make sure na yung mapipili yung lugar is dry and safe. No? Hindi naman yung nauulanan kayo or nababasa. Okay, Raven? Then next, schedule interviews ahead of time. So last week pa lang, 'di ba? Pinapahanap ko na kayo ng participants, pinapatanong ko na kung ano yung target date ninyo ng interview. So ngayon pa lang, I hope na hindi na kayo nagka-cramming. No, I hope na wala nang nagka-cramming sa inyong grupo. Saan tayo mag-i-interview? Sino interviewin natin? Sinong mauuna? No? I gave you an ample time last week to prepare for that. No, I do hope na meron na by now. Then bring back apps, extra batteries or printed forms. Siguro this is applicable kapag camera, no, yung gagamitin ninyo. Siyempre 'pag phone, ano ba yung backup natin kapag phone? Probably, a power bank, right? Lalo na sa mga iPhone user or iOS users, as you know, medyo madali siyang malubat, right? So, dapat meron kayong backup. And even as though hindi naman sa iPhone, kahit Android, no, dapat meron kayong backup, no? Pwedeng iba yung phone na gamit ninyo doon sa video, then iba rin yung phone na gamit nyo sa audio. Okay, para may backup kayo. Sir, paano kapag ayaw ni participant, no, na mag-video? Okay, kapag ayaw niya, then respect. Pwedeng audio na lang. Pero as much as possible, okay, kailangan video. Why? Kasi kapag audio, syempre ang pressure na kay note taker. Nung tinanong ko 'to, 'no, puwede mo itanong, nung tinanong ko 'to, ano kaya yung naging emosyon ni participants at that particular time? Kasi yung gagawin niyang transcription, magiging complete yun with their facial gesture, their emotions at that time, 'no? Not unlike kapag naka-video siya, puwede niyong balik-balikan, am I right? Pero kapag hindi, kapag audio lang siya, naku, note taker, galingan mo na lang, okey? Pero kapag halimbawa, video call, tas ayaw niya talaga mag-open ng camera, it's fine. Sir, paano namin i-observe yung kanyang emotion at that time? I think kaya naman with his or her voice, right? We can recognize kapag merong pag itong sinasabi niya ay pinut niya emphasis with diction, right? Kung masaya siya, we can really presume by just their speaking voice, okay? But the thing is, that is the least option, no? Kung ayaw talaga niya, it's fine, no? It's up to us na lang how are we going to interpret their voice, okay? Then next, dress appropriately and professionally. No, lalo na kapag face to face kayo makikipag-meet up, baka naman naka-spaghetti kayo, ano kayo, naka-cycling short. Okay? So please, no, dress appropriately. Hindi pwedeng magsusuot kayo ng kung ano na lang na gusto ninyo. Okay? Siyempre, kailangan nyo naman maging formal. Kasi again, tatandaan nyo that you are in an academic endeavor. Hindi kayo para mag-interview, para gumala, or kung ano pa man. Tandaan nyo, this is your requirement to graduate. Okay? So, final reminders. These are the final reminders na always thank the participant. Maging grateful tayo, okay? Baka mamaya mas Ate Chona ka pa kaysa sa ini-interview na ikaw na nga lang na merwisyo at lahat-lahat, ikaw pa yung nag-aati-attitude at nagme-make face sa participant. Siyempre, we always end, no, with gratitude by merely saying thank you po for your participation, for your generosity of your time and effort. All the things that you have shared will be beneficial, no, in the development of our research, no, which can, we hope, no, pwede yung sabihin na in the future can address, no, or can inform legislators to make policies to improve your situations, no, something like that, no, kayo nang bahala mag-eme-eme. Next, review your notes or recording right after. Right after your interview, tignan agad, i-play agad kung nagpi-play ba siya, kung may boses ba. Para kapag maaga namang natapos at kapag nagkaroon ng problem sa recording, pwede kayong makisuyo na mag-interview again, no? Something like that. So right after your interview, you need to review your notes and the recording. Baka kasi mamaya may problem pala. Next, reflect on your performance. No, you're not just data gatherer, but also you need to have a self-reflection. Yun bang mga na-experience nila? What can we benefit from out of their responses or their shared narratives? Ito ba ay makakatulong sa amin, no? Most especially that alam nyo, ang interview, ang pinakamagandang part ng qualitative research as you were able to meet different participants with different stories, right? And it's amazing to know and to hear perspectives from other people na kahit hindi natin yun na-experience, no? Through the interview, parang na-experience na rin natin siya, right? Kaya it should be a privilege on your part to be a researcher, to be to hear their stories, to hear their narratives. I hope no, ganun yung pakiramdam nyo, hindi yung parang kailangan lang namin mag-interview for compliance para lang ma-meet namin yung pinapagawa ni Sir Ivan, no? I hope na you find the enjoyment, no? And a purpose in your interview. Hindi lang basta-basta nakinig kayo ng wala lang. Okay? I do hope na ganun yung nafe-feel ninyo at this point in time. Okay? So, make the most out of your interview. Kasi I know for sure meron at meron kayong matututunan sa kanila. Okay? So, no, enjoyin lang natin. Huwag tayong masyadong ma-pressure, no? Hayaan lang natin yung deadlines. Okay? Basta enjoy natin tong interview or data gathering. The next follow-up, if promise, the transcript review and summary. Itong follow-up na to, you need to inform them that after a month, babalik sa kanila yung findings. Okay? Doon sa findings na yon, may pipirmahan sila doon. Alam niyo yun, right? The process of triangulation. Gagawin natin yon. Sa triangulation, sa triangle, your perspective, the perspective of the other researchers, and the perspective of your participants. So gagawin at gagawin natin yun. Okay, so that's the end, no? Of the some of the few reminders. So na-record ba yon, Diane and also Chelsea? I hope na na-record siya. Okay, so wag niyo munang ika-cut yung recording kasi ipapakita ko na niyan sa inyo yung template. Itong template na ito, kung ang template na gagamitin or yung hahawakang paraphernalia, okay? Paraphernalia ng mga moderator is yung interview guide questions. 'Di ba? Yun yung hahawakan nyo. Do not forget na sabihin yung we are the researchers from New Christian Academy. Di ba meron kayong babasahin na script na ganon? Tama ba? May ganong script na, na sasabihin bago yung interview. Hello, nasa isang page ba tayo? Meron ba? Okay, kailangan yung basahin yon. Ngayon, sir, kailan namin i-start yung recording? Kapag ba natapos na namin or kailangan ba muna ba naming basahin yon? Something like that. No, okay? So matatapos yung interview guide, i-start ninyo yung interview ninyo doon sa first question. Hindi na kasama yung mga eme-emeng sasabihin nyo sa una. Okay, not unless gusto nyong maraming i-type, no? Not unless gusto nyong mag-type ng marami. Okay? Pero mas maganda na mag-start yung interview ninyo, mag-start yung recording ninyo doon sa first question. Halimbawa, yung please describe your experiences, eme-eme, something like that. Okay, doon pa lang, no, magi-start ang inyong recording. Wait lang, let me share. Wait lang. Mag-share nga ako ng sample interview. But I think hindi nyo maririnig. So, ipapakita ko na lang kung paano siya. Okay? So, Dayan, allow me to share no yung naging interview natin. Kasi si Dayan naging participant ko na yan sa mga research ko sa masters. Okay? Meron na kaming naging interview before and even Natalie. Si Natalie na nga lang baka maging uncomfy naman si Dayan. Ito yung interview ni Dayan. No? Interview number 2 siya. So, this one. Okay. So, ayan, no, as you can observe, ni-record ko siya, then inopen ko lang yung notepad ko para meron akong guide, no, kung ano yung mga itatanong ko. Ayan yung sinasabi ko na ito yung before the interview starts, babasahin niyo muna tong, please be informed that this interview is being recorded for research purposes. The following information I will read is provided to help you decide whether you wish to participate in the present study, or you should be aware that you are free to decide not to participate or to withdraw at any time without affecting your relationship with the researcher. Yeah, thank you, Raven, no, for reminding me. Please lang, paki-translate na, no? Pati to, i-translate nyo na to in Tagalog, pati yung mga questions ninyo, paki-translate na po in Tagalog or in their native language. Okay? I hope na yung mga questionnaires ninyo ngayon ay nakatranslate na sa Tagalog. No, baka kasi mamaya, no, baka magsisi kayo sa mismong interview, yung moderator ninyo may hirapan pang mag-translate. Okay? So I hope na nakapag-ano na kayo. Tas yan. Ang topic ko kasi, no, sa masters is the experiences with usog. You know the usog? So this is an ethnographic research. Okay? Kasi 'di ba sa kultura natin, meron tayong tinatawag na usog. Sa mga Ilocano, that is annong, na annungan, something like that. Yung bigla na lang nahilo out of nowhere. Aware ba kayo doon sa culture na ganon? Tapos kung ano-ano na lang yung pinapalaspas sa'yo para mawala yun. Or sabi, lalawayan daw yung pusod mo para mawala yung hilo, something like that. So, ginawan ko ng research yan, okay? So, ginawan ko na yan ng research sa qualitative research namin sa master. So, ganito, no? This is one-on-one interview. Okay? So, pwede nyo gawin yon yung ginawa ko na every time na may natatapos akong interview, ina-upload ko siya sa YouTube. Okay? Ina-upload ko siya sa YouTube para pwede ko siyang mabalik-balikan. Okay? So, now, kung again, no, kung ang paraphernalia na hahawakan ng mga moderator ay yung interview guide questions, okay? Sa mga note takers naman, kasi again, tatlo ang present sa interview ninyo, right? The moderator, the note takers, and the recorders. I mean, the one who will execute yung recording. Okay? Para sa mga note takers, ito yung template na kailangan i-handwritten ninyo. Ayoko ng printed. Okay? So, kailangan nyo lang ilagay dito yung research title, Researcher Daves, yung mga pangalan ninyo. Siguro surname na lang dito kasi yun lang yung magkakasya. So, pwedeng dito, magsulat kayo dito sa taas, then sa baba. Okay, liitan nyo na lang yung sulat ninyo. Date of interview, halimbawa, July 21, 2025. Time started 1 p.m. Time ended 3 p.m. Pwedeng ganon. Location or platform, pwedeng Maria Cristina Park, New Christian Academy or Google Meet. Then yung pseudonym nila. Okay, yung pseudonym nung i-interviewin nyo na yon. So again, kung anim yung participants niyo, anim din na researchers interview notes ang kukunin ko sa inyo. Okay? So dito hindi real name ha or full name. Ang ilalagay dito ay pseudonym. Okay? Then pre-interview observations. When we say pre-interview, bago yung interview. Ano ba yung attitude ni participants upon arrival? Ano ba yung mood niya? Neutral lang ba siya? Or masaya? Angry? No? So ilalagay nyo dyan, ano yung attitude niya bago yung interview upon arrival. Next, meron bang noise distractions, no? Sa environment setup. Then technical issues, okay, or delays. Halimbawa, hindi siya agad-agad na start kasi wala si recorder, hindi dumating on time si participants. Kapag online naman, nagkaroon ng internet connection, nag-brown out or power interruption. Something like that. Okay, so again, no, kung sino man yung mga note takers, kayo ang nananagot dito sa interview notes template na to. Next, during the interview, ito na yung sa during the interview. Question 1, ilalagay nyo dito, ano yung tanong ni, Sir, kailangan bang word per word ilalagay namin? Halimbawa, please describe your experiences. Hindi na. Pwedeng sabihin nyo na lang, experiences of participant. No? Again, no, isa-summarize nyo lang siya kung ano lang yung laman ng interview na yon. Hindi yung mismong word per word tina-type or sinusulat nyo, okay? Halimbawa, ang tanong ni interview, yung question na ilalagay dito. Question 1, please describe your experiences regarding teenage pregnancy. Ang ilalagay nyo na lang dito sa mga note takers, experiences, no? Regarding teenage pregnancy. Yun na lang, nakasummarize na siya. Tapos, summary of response. Halimbawa, sinabi niya na nahirapan po ako kasi wala akong budget. Siyempre, ang ilalagay niyo sa summary of response, lagay niyo lang dito financial difficulties. Parang in bullet na lang siya. Hindi na yung mismong sinabi niya. Okay? Then dito sa notable quotes, when we say notable quotes, ito yung mga significant statement na sinabi niya. Halimbawa, there are times that I attempted self-inflicted harm. No, yun yung mga notable na sinabi niya or ano yung reactions niya at that particular question. Okay, again, summarize form lang siya. Okay? So medyo maraming columns and ano itong table na to kasi I know may mga follow-up question pa yan. Then next, non-verbal cues. Ano yung mga non-verbal cues niya, yung mga body language siya. Ang sinasabi dito is yung summary ng non-verbal cues niya. Okay, marami ba siyang verbal mannerism? Okay, ano yung tone ng voice niya? Pwede yung inarrate dito na during the initial interview or at the first part of the interview, the participant is happy, something like that. But in the midst of the interview, she suddenly became emotional, something like that. So just a short narration kung ano yung non-verbal cues niya. The next, initial impression or emerging themes. Halimbawa, sinabi niya sa question na nahirapan siya dahil sa financial difficulties. So, ang emerging themes na pwede mong ilagay dito, financial constraints, um, financial difficulties. Okay? Yun yung mga emerging themes na ilalagay mo. When we say emerging themes, yung pwedeng tema nung experience niya. Halimbawa, sinabi niya, halimbawa sa teacher, during the Metatag curriculum, um, we find it more difficult kasi parang nadagdagan, no, yung aming task. Okay? Pwedeng ilagay niyo dito, ano ba yung pwedeng ilagay dito? Working beyond the call of duty. Okay? So, yung mga emerging themes lang yung ilalagay dyan. Then, confidentiality reminder, na-secure nyo ba yung consent? Check. Recording use, nakapag-record ba kayo? Check. Notes anonymized? Check. Then, post-interview reflection. What went well? Ano yung magandang nangyari during interview? What could be improved and follow-up actions? Kasi through this post-interview reflections, pwede nating magamit to para sa susunod nating interview. Ano yung mga pwede nating ayusin, no, na hindi natin nagawa sa first participant. Okay, nagigets po ba? Most especially sa mga may role na note takers. Akala nyo yata manonood lang kayo at kung ano-ano lang yung sinusulat ninyo, right? Pero hindi, no? We need to conform sa pre-interview, during the interview, and post-interview or after the interview. Yes, Raven, what is your concern, Iho?
Sir, what if 3 in 1 po? Kasi ang
Ay,
mangyayari po sa amin,
yun na yung problem, no? Kung 3 in 1, meron ng moderator, siya pa rin yung note taker, tapos siya pa yung magvi-video. Siguro pag gano'n, no? Okay, so kapag gano'n yung sa inyo, okay na, basta kahit hindi nyo nagawin tong note, researcher's note, for as long as na-record nyo naman siya, Raven. Okay? Kasi hindi ka pwedeng, habang nagtatanong ka, nagsusulat ka rin. Hindi pwede yon. Siyempre gusto mong mag-focus din sa mismong sasabihin niya. Okay? So, Raven, it's fine, no? I waived this one, this template for those, no? Na sila na yung moderator, sila pa yung note taker, sila pa yung recorder. So, kahit recorder na lang kayo, tsaka moderator. I think also Gaylin, nandito ba si Gaylin? I think si Gaylin ganun din yung situation na 3 in 1 din, no? So, ganun yung gagawin ninyo. Hindi nyo na gagawin ito. Pero doon sa kompleto, no, highly gagawin nyo to. Okay, this is part of your grade also. This is part of your overall grade for this midterms. Okay? So, kung 6 ang participant, syempre 6 din na researcher's note ang ibibigay or ipapasa sa akin. Maganda kung dalawang set ng interviewers or group of interviewers yung na-form sa grupo ninyo. Maganda yon kasi iba yung researchers note taker dito sa first interview, iba rin doon sa kabila. Okay? So maganda yun. Kaya sinabi ko sa inyo, as much as possible, delegate the task. Okay? So nagigets po ba? I'll be uploading this one sa GCR and then I'll be sending this one also sa ating GDRA ay sa ating GC. Okay, ngayon in the case of those students abroad, no, kung wala kayong printer, it's fine, no, isulat niyo na lang siya as is. Okay, pero kapag may printer naman kayo, okay lang din. Pero pwede nyo rin siyang i-type na lang dito kung ano yung title ninyo. Okay, pwedeng i-type nyo na lang dito kasi iba naman yung context kasi nung sa inyo. Okay? Para sa again sa mga researchers abroad, okay? Okay lang na type na lang dito. Okay? O kaya kung meron kayong tablet na may pen, pwede nyo rin siyang sulatan sa Adobe PDF o kaya sa Paint, no? Pwede 'yon. Okay, pero kung wala, pwede na lang kumuha kayo ng bond paper tapos kopyahin na lang 'tong template na 'to. Okay? Nagkakaintindihan tayo do'n sa mga Filipinos abroad? Okay. So, good, no? So, now, meron ba kayong mga questions? Clarifications? Wait lang, basahin ko lang yung tanong ni Raven. Sir, what if ako lang is a nasagot ko na yon. Okay, okay lang na kahit i-record mo na lang. Okay, let's see. What is your question, Iho? So, sa mga nagre-record, pwede nyo nang stop yung recording and paki-send sa akin agad-agad or i-upload ninyo sa YouTube muna unlisted, then i-send sa akin yung link. Please, no, as soon as now. Kung may time kayo. Sorry, no demanding. Okay, sige. Sila sinagtaas siya kanina, pero sige, Anjay Joshua, what is your concern?
Sir, yung role po ng observer dun sa interview